Welcome back, Hour 3, Sammy, AM 1070, The Answer, the only morning show in America with a psychotherapist on crew, as long as I think I need one. As we talk about the election, psychotherapist Jill Payne from Houston joins us via Skype. Hello, Miss Jill.
Hi, Sam. How are you doing?
Fantastic. You look beautiful today. Beautiful jewelry. You're all TV'd up there, sister.
Great. Good.
Yeah,
I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're doing great. All right, so we bring a psychotherapist in to analyze the candidates and what's going on in the election with Trump v. Clinton and a little bit of Sanders. What's the psychotherapist talking about today? What are we talking about on the couch with Dr. Jill Payne?
Well, we're talking about that there's some theories going on with the sociologist and the psychotherapist that there are 4 stages that create a movement. And we're not really having what you're calling a campaign. So Hillary, as you're seeing there, she's having a fight for her life because she's in waters where she's never been. So what really is going on is, you saw it in the Tea Party in 2009 when it started. Mm-hmm. There was a movement going on. There's been movements for civil rights, for the women. And so now we're having what is called a populous movement. And populous stands for the people. So it's the people against the establishment. And so we have Bernie Sanders, which is more on the socialistic side, the group side, and then we have Trump more on the individualism side, where he's more conservative. He's for the people individually, for us to have our rights.
Got it.
So there are 4 stages. Now, first you need to be disgruntled with society. You don't feel like you're being heard. So the first stage is emergence. It's emerging. You call up your congressman. You complain. You might call a friend and complain. You're not heard. So then you go to the second stage. The second stage is coalescence, where you get together and you go and do rallies, such as what was happening with Trump, these big, powerful rallies. And then during that time, that's when the leader rises. And you usually get someone like Trump that is very charismatic. Remember we talked last week of what Young said about, or what we thought Young said about Trump, that he was a superhero. And that's pretty much what a charismatic leader is. It's sort of a superhero. Now, in order for that to complete and formalize, you go into the third stage, which is where we're at, and that is the formalization stage. Now, the Democratic Party, you see, they're having a lot of issues right now.
Right.
That's because I think they're still in the coalition stage, where they're still doing the rallies, they're still fighting for power. We are in a very, very important stage, and I love what Trump did last week. He named the 11 Supreme Court people that he would think to nominate, and I was with my husband when that happened. I said, he is smart. I thought that is a good negotiation with him and Paul Ryan. And then I was validated this week with Gingrich. He had said that, this is a quote, "It shows the grassroots of populism," because the fact is the people that he picked, he not only picked women, none of them graduated from Harvard. So this is the first of many firsts that you're going to see with Trump. So it's hard to know where he's going. He's really very good at negotiating and reeling in the people. So what we need to do is we need to formalize, because if you don't formalize, you go into the 4th stage, which is decline, and it's either you're successful and it melts into the society, or it fails and it just diminishes and you never see it.
Jill Payne, psychotherapist, joining us with the show. Met her through our friends at Houston Baptist University. Okay, that's a lot, man. You peel the onion. Let me ask you this one. Trump is making a move, and when he was attacked about his girls and the girlfriends in his life, blah, 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 he's going after Hillary. And with the truth, listen, your husband, Hillary, he's a rapist, dirtbag, okay? And she's like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. She's in this denial, right? Is this healthy, or should she, from a psychotherapist point of view, just air it out and go, yes, my husband is a pig, he's scum, he's a rapist, but that's him and I'm running. What should Hillary do from the psychotherapist point of view?
I think she needs to be more authentic, and I think she needs to maybe talk to a psychotherapist on how she should present herself, because what happened there was she got caught up in defending her husband and then she would talk bad about the women when really there is two parties that are blamed if you're going to have a blame. And so what that looks like is that she's weak, and if you're, quote, codependent, it means that your boundaries are enmeshed. And so if they're enmeshed in one relationship, it may overlap in other relationships. So if you can admit, people are imperfect, Sam. And in society, we've had many presidents admit, well, I don't know about many. We've had some politicians or people like Tiger Woods, you admit that you've made a mistake. And usually if you admit that you've made a mistake, people are very understanding.
Right.
If you continue to hide it, not so much.
Right, exactly.
So I think she needs to be a little bit more authentic.
The only show with a psychotherapist. Love it. Time to get off the couch, folks. We got to get back to work. Jill Payne is here.
May I say one more thing?
Why not? Take over the show.
Okay.
I know it's called the Sam Malone Show, but you, whatever you want. No, dude.
Okay, there's something called routinization of charisma. And Weber, who was another sociologist, said that this is very important and Trump needs to know this. He needs to get with a vice president that is charismatic also, that can continue the routine. So my suggestion is to be with Cruz, because that would be a dynamic duo. You've had people such as Kennedy and Johnson. Kennedy couldn't stand Johnson. You had Reagan with Bush. Reagan didn't like Bush. That doesn't matter when you're working to get people together for a common goal.
Exactly.
So that's, and Weber said that would make it stronger, work, and be very successful.
Yeah, but Cruz's people on the inside are saying it ain't going to happen. I guess they threw enough mud at each other that they're not going to be able to get together. At least not this year. At least not in 2016.
Okay.
But
So
you never know. I mean, I'm with you. If Trump were to pick Cruz and you have a constitutionalist, a pro-life scholar like Cruz aboard,
sure.
Unstoppable.
And the convention hasn't started, so we don't know.
Yeah.
And it's all how they present themselves, and I have a good feeling, so we'll go with it and see what happens.
Got it. Our good friend Jill Payne, psychotherapist in Houston. Chatwithjill.com. Help build that site. You have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday.
You too, Sam.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
I love it.